Hey there, Zappers. You know what time it is. It's the Zap Top 10 Books of the Week with Corey Brown.
What's going on, guys? Corey here at Zap Comics. It's time for the top 10. I am flying solo this week, so I do apologize. It's early in the morning. There's nobody around this week. Dave won't be here, so I just had to do it myself. So, interesting week. There was no big Spider-Man books and stuff like that, which is kind of cool because I like it when some of these other titles get some, action on the top 10. So that normally wouldn't be there. So it is more of an interesting list. So number 10 is the Art Germ cover for Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder #1. There was a foil version of this as well, but this one outsold it probably because it was a little bit cheaper. But everybody likes Art Germ when he does the covers, especially if it's with the ladies. Number 9 is TMNT versus Street Fighter, Book 2. There's multiple covers for this, of course. Anytime you get Turtles and video games, crossovers, or anything that has to do with that, IDW does a really good job with it. They sell very, very, very well. So really, really, really cool. Number 8 was Moon Knight, City of the Dead #1. This is a mini-series featuring this guy here, Mark Spector, Moon Knight. Number 7 is Tales of the Teen Titans, Book 1, a little mini-series that focuses on each character. They did this back in the 80s, very similar way. Of course, the Art Germ cover is the one that outsold the other one. So again, like I said before, anything Art Germ, ladies, sells. So there you go. Starfire for you. Number 6 is Extreme Venomverse, Book 5. Venom always sells. Again, all the variants. People buy all of them. And there you go. Number 6. This sold really well. Really excited about this. Big Game from Mark Millar. The Millar World stuff. This is a Millar World crossover. All the worlds are colliding, and it's pretty much a direct sequel to, if you remember this book here, Wanted, which is kind of funny that the 20th anniversary edition of this came out the same day as this. So if you know what this is and the twists that were in it, and this was a big deal when it came out back in the day. It was really cool. And then, obviously you create other stuff. So Big Game is a crossover with all the Millar World properties. So really interesting. It's kind of neat to see Millar back. The top selling stuff, because he did Civil War, Old Man Logan. He was an amazing writer. So there you go with that. Number 4 is Night Terror's Nightwing. Night Terror stuff is selling extremely well. I know we talked about it last week. We had to reorder everything because nobody was talking about us. So we was very careful in ordering, and it's selling much, much better than we anticipated, which is a good thing, especially for DC. So hopefully it finishes strong, because it did start out really good. Number 3 is TMNT Last Ronin Lost Day Special. Anything Last Ronin sells like crazy. We sell about a dozen of the hardcovers a week. So I can't imagine how many they're selling all over the globe. So that is number 3. Number 2 is Something is Killing the Children, number 31. After a little bit of a hiatus, this is the foil cover featuring Erica Slaughter. So this is neat. Anytime this book comes out, it does sell. It sells extremely well for James Tynion, however you want to pronounce his last name, James Tynion IV. So there you go. That was book number 2. In book 1, a very easy guess. This book is Scorching Hot, Void Rivals by Robert Kirkman. It is his little secret book that came out and took the comic book world by storm. This already went to a second printing, and number 1 went to a third printing already. It is like a shared universe with a lot of properties in there. Really, really cool, especially if you're a Transformers fan from the 80s. It's neat. So it's very interesting. I love what Kirkman does. He always helps out comic shops, and he always seems to do the right thing as much as he can. So I will be forever grateful to him, because he created Invincible, which is one of my favorite books of all time. So, and the show is coming back on, season 2. Gonna drop a trailer, I believe, this weekend at Comic-Con. So there you go. So Void Rivals #2 was the #1 selling book of the week. Again, I apologize. I'm by myself. No banter back and forth between me and Dave or anybody else. So next week, hopefully there'll be somebody with me. If not, I'm gonna apologize in advance for that. So Corey, Zap Comics, Zap Talk, Top 10, and we will see you guys. Oh, I will see you guys at the shop. Bye, everybody.